understand what is the meaning of section formula. Okay, let's say I have this line. This is a straight line AB, and there is a point C. Okay, on this straight line, I want to calculate the ratio in which this point C cuts the line AB. Okay, I want to calculate in which ratio this point C cuts the line AB. Or let's say, first we'll calculate if there is this line. Okay, I want to find the coordinates of this point which is cutting the line in this ratio, M ratio N. Now these M and N ratios are given. Okay, this can be 2:1 or 1:3 or 5:4. Okay, this ratio is given. Now I want to find the coordinates of this point C which is cutting the line in the ratio M ratio N. Okay, so what will be these coordinates? Let's first find out. These coordinates can simply be given by a simple trick. Okay, we have to calculate the product of these two. Okay, multiply M with x2 and N with x1. Okay, so the coordinates of this point, let's say this point is x comma y. Okay, the x coordinate will be equal to M into x2 plus N times x1 divided by M plus N. Okay, this will be the simple coordinates of this point which is cutting the line in the ratio M ratio N. Okay, we have to multiply M with x2, N with x1 and then divide by M plus N. Simple. Okay, and we have to calculate the y coordinate or the ordinate of this point. That will be given by M times y2 plus N times y1 divided by M plus N. Okay, so this is M y2 plus N y1 upon M plus N. Simple. Okay, so if I ask you, this is a line. Okay, this point is 1, 2 and this is 3, let's say 6. Okay, now I want to find a point which is cutting this line in the ratio, let's say 3:4. Can you find out? So what will be the coordinates? This formula is pretty much clear. Okay, the coordinates will be equal to this x comma y. Okay, the value of x is equal to 3 times 3 plus 4 times 1. Okay, 3 into 3, or we can write 3 times 3 plus 4 times 1. Okay, divide by what we have to divide, M plus N, which means these two ratios have to be added. Okay, these two numbers have to be added. So divide by 3 plus 4. So this gives us 9 plus 4 divided by 7, which is nothing but 13 upon 7. So the x coordinate of this point will be equal to 13 by 7. Okay, and the y coordinate will be equal to 3 times 6 plus 4 times 2 divided by 3 plus 4. Okay, this will be 18 plus 8 upon 7, which is nothing but 26 upon 7. Clear? Okay, so this is how we solve the problems for section formula. Okay, this is pretty simple thing. Now next is the thing, next topic is midpoint formula. Okay, now what happens is, this line is given. Okay, these 2 points are given, A and B. This is x1, this is x2, y2. Okay, I want to find the midpoint of this line. What do we mean by midpoint is that such a point such that AC will be equal to BC. I want to find such a point so that AC will be equal to BC. Okay, so we can simply say that this ratio will become 1:1. Okay, so we have to find the coordinates. This will be equal to 1 times x2, okay, plus 1 times x1 divided by 2, 1 plus 1. Similarly, y2 plus y1 upon 2. So the coordinates of the midpoint will be x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay, so the coordinates of midpoint are equal to x1 plus x2 upon 2 comma y1 plus y2 upon 2. Okay. Next topic is we know section formula now. Okay. So what we had in section formula was we were given this point, okay, A. We were given the point B. Okay. These 2 points were given and the ratio was given. Okay. We had to find this point, which is dividing this line in the ratio m ratio n. Okay. Now a question can be asked something like this, that I know this point A, okay, and I know this point B, okay, and I know a point C, okay. Now I have to find in what ratio this line is divided by this point, okay. So I have to calculate the value of AC upon BC, okay. Either you can do it this way, or we have a separate very easy formula for this, or very easy concept for this. We call it position ratio, okay. Now instead of doing all the way that you have these 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2, and you assume this ratio as m ratio n, okay, and this point is, let's say, x comma y. You know this point x comma y as well as this point as well as this point. You want to find this ratio. Now these are 2 variables, okay. You will get 2 equations in 2 variables. Now we can avoid this by just assuming this ratio as lambda is to 1, okay. So the formula will become x is equal to lambda times x2 plus x1 upon lambda plus 1, okay, and similarly y is equal to lambda times y2 plus y1 upon lambda plus 1, okay. Now what is the use of this? If we use the formula m ratio n, we would have 2 variables here, m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n, okay. We'll get 2 equations in 2 variables, but from here we can just get answer in half the time, okay. We just need to find the value of lambda, okay. Let's suppose the value of lambda comes out to be 4 by 5, okay. Now some might say this is a senseless thing, that what is this 4 by 5 ratio 1, okay, but this ratio can be written as 4 ratio 5. So this is the application of this position ratio formula, okay. Instead of calculating both the values of m and n as 4 and 5, we just calculated the value of